this day. Winter Storm 2025 coming at you. January the 10th. It is 8:15. And we got about 3 inches of snow at my house. Got my trusty sidekick with me. We're heading towards the Elcom area up that direction. That's 421 right over there, Highway 421. Not a lot of folks is out and about. I left my snow boots at work. I had to put them off. Put them on a little JD delay there. Highway. Don't see nothing coming for miles. There's the median. And that should be the first left-hand lane. All right. Traveling down 421. As you can see, the roads are pretty crappy. I get by these cars, I'll put the lights on bright where you can really see. Scraper went up that way. I finally passed one coming down 38. It took me an hour. What usually takes me 30 minutes to drive took me an hour. But it's all right as long as we keep forward. See, the snow's still coming down. Really see it if your lights ain't on bright, but yeah. I can already see we're going to have trouble with that. If it does that again, guys, I'll end live and I'll video a lot of it and put it up. That's about all I can do. But I'm doing my best to show y'all what's going on. Like I said, we're heading up towards Elcom. Up 72 is where we're heading. How you doing? All right. There we go. Bumpity bump over the tracks and up this curvy old road. If you ain't got real good tires, guys, if your car ain't lined good, stay home. Because trust me, I'm dealing with both. A car out of aligned and some bad tires. And I slid all the way down 38. You might as well throw some ice skates on this car. My butthole puckered several times as I come down the road, I tell you what. What do you think about it over there? Say, dog. What do you think about it? Got my sidekick with me. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. You will when we get up here to where my wife works at. I'll go live again up there if I lose you between there and here. How much snow have you all got in your area? I've seen where Atlanta got 3 inches. I got some family up there around Dalton, Chatsworth, Eton area. They got like 5 inches of snow in their yard. And that was the last time they took a measurement before dark. I haven't asked them if it's still snowing or not, so I don't know what it's doing down that way. But I know we're getting it. For those of y'all making fun of the meteorologist, what was happening in southeast Kentucky was called Virga. V-I-R-G-A. And what that is where dry air's out there and it's basically evaporating the snow. It's warm, dry air. It melts the snow and the snow evaporates back up in the cloud. The radar was picking it up, but it wasn't falling far enough from the sky to actually reach the ground. I've seen a lot of people make fun of them over that. If you ain't going to study the weather and try to educate yourself about it, then don't be judging meteorologists, because Virga is something we can't see. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, that's why it's called predicting the weather. I got my weather prediction wrong. I don't care. I just want to see if I get 5 inches in the end in my yard. I mean, I was wrong on my times. It didn't come in. I was off by like 2 hours. But so far, if you take what I said into effect and add like 2 or 3 hours to it, then there you go. And my snowfall forecast is for Everett's area, District 2 area, not on top of some mountain somewhere type area. Elevation 15 to 1600 feet. Now, if you live on top of Black Mountain in a cabin somewhere, you probably done got a foot of snow. I don't doubt that a bit. But like I said in my post on Facebook, it's all for the valley, what I'm saying. I'll be turning in right here at this retirement home to pick up my beautiful wife, the love of my life. The woman that seen the better in me when I was a drunk and a little old dopey. Well, pothead, I mean. But I've been sober 13, 14 years now. God, it might be 15. And I'm just being honest with you, I've been sober so long. This is a sorry bunch, buddy. 1 quit because of the snow. 2 called in hollering they can't drive in it. Well, this ain't high school. You don't lay out when it snows. They're going to have to get their shit together here. My wife has been here since like 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's 8 o'clock at night. It is mud tire weather. That's a fact. It's some nasty snowy weather. I'm not driving a truck. I'm in a little old car. I'm in, what is this thing? A 2007 Chrysler Sebring. That's what I'm in. Light me up a cigarette here. Enjoy the snow. I know you want out, and I'm gonna let you out. I just ain't retarded. I'm gonna light me a cigarette, and I'm gonna put my jacket on. You got a problem with it? Say, dog. Show you guys my sidekick here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Got 4 little pups at the house, not hers. They belong to my wife's Yorkie. I've got a couple. We'll be getting out. Let me put my jacket on. I know you're gonna run on out. good people there on the window for a second until I get mine. Well, let me find the keys. Okay. Yeah. So tell me, y'all, what do you think? We got some snow here. My dog's over there making lemonade. Don't none of y'all eat this yellow snow. This ain't lemonade out here. Got one from Everett's in the house. Everett's getting some snow. I am currently in the Elcombe area. My wife works right there. It don't take long to start covering up, that's a fact. They've probably got 3 or 4 inches here. Y'all can see it's laying on my car still. I don't know about mud tire weather, but it's going to be chain weather for too much longer. I hope y'all are inside staying warm. People out in their trucks, riding around looking. I'll ride around in my little car, go just as far. I'm gonna have to send my wife a message, let her know I'm out here. All right, I told her I was here. See what she's doing. Oh, that's cool to know. I didn't know that. My wife will love it even more now. She loves a Jeep. It's a 2007. It's got the variable valve timing technology crap in it. She's wanting to get a new one, a brand new one. Car lot told me, they told me I could have one. But I want to stay away from that variable compression because that's kind of new. And I don't know, I'm somewhat of a mechanic. I'm not no ASC certified mechanic, but I work on my own cars, change my own parts, all that crap. I did go to somewhat of automotive school, at trade school there. But anyway, I forgot where I was even going with this about that car. Oh well, shit. That's what happens when your dog sidetracks you. Oh, I'm wanting to stay away from that variable compression. That's kind of a new technology. And that start and stop, that's the worst thing on an engine, is the starting and the stop, shutting it on and off. And where they got them start-stop sensors. I know y'all have seen them. The cars pull up to the red light and they shut off, and then when you press the gas, they start back up. Yeah, don't buy those. That's more wear and tear on your engine. A lot of wear and tear. She loves a Jeep. She thinks they're the most beautifulest thing made. We got this. It was used. I had to put tires and stuff on it and do a little work to it. Altogether, I think we ended up with like $3,000 in the car after we put new tires and everything on it. And it wasn't new used tires, it was brand new tires, because that's what I put on her vehicles. I put used tires. I don't mind. I check the date of the tires, make sure they ain't no more than a couple year old, and I'll use them. If y'all don't know how to check dates on a tire to see when they made, just let me know in the comments. I'll make a video and show you. I can show you right now. I got a flashlight in the car. But oh, they ain't gonna ban gas engines. That's one thing I ain't worried about. They're nowhere near ready for that. Nowhere near ready. And the president's going in. He's all about drilling and mining, so that should boost the economy in this town. It won't be a dying town anymore, hopefully. I mean, Harlan is a dying. But like I said, the new president, he's more about mining and drilling. That will help this area a lot. Put the phone on charge. It's trying to die. You getting in? Are you getting in? Let me move it. Go. You can get in there. She's a mountain cur, in case anybody was wondering. Get on in there somewhere. Woo! Sorry guys, I got a charge. Or I'm gonna die out here. Yeah, I got a charge or I'm gonna die. Hang on, I'll catch up on these comments here. Let me get my car keys out. Get a little bit of heat rolling up in here. Just a little bit, huh? Make sure I got my charger cord all the way up. All right, let's see what we got here. I read that one about the transmission. We discussed the TireRack.com. Is that for buying tires? Yep, they ship tires on the cheap. Well, I don't know, but I can get some Goodyears right here locally at Walmart. I'll check them out, but I can get some Goodyears through the Walmart here. Not in Harlan. I have to go. It's still local to me, across the mountain there in Virginia. 100,000 mile. I think it's 100,000 mile Goodyear tires. But the way my wife drives, buddy, I mean, we had this car had 72,000 miles on it when we got it. Now it's got 156,709, and I'll get another 100,000 out of it. But once they start getting up there in miles, I don't like her to be a driving them, because I'm afraid they might leave her stranded somewhere. And in a situation like this, with this being our only vehicle, I prefer to take her where she needs to go. Mine, the rear end's out. Be fixing hit soon. As soon as I get a weekend, it ain't got snow on the ground. That's what's been so aggravating. Yeah, I'll check them out about shipping them tires on the cheap there. That's one thing about winter. You need good tires in the winter time. Yeah, all those are pretty good motors. Those are real good motors. This has got the old 2.0 for 2.0 or 2.8 one. I have to look. 2 point something. I'm sleepy, guys. I've been working all day. Now my Equinox, it's got a 3.8 in it. And it's good. It was made in Canada though. That's the trick about buying cars too. Make sure they're not made in Mexico. Make sure that VIN has a 1 or a 2 on it. And Google that and make sure I'm right. I know it's the first number of the VIN. 1 is America. I'm pretty sure 2 is Canada. 3 is Mexico. So make sure you don't get a car made in Mexico. They're junk. I don't care what kind of car it is. Oh, I didn't know Amazon sold tires. I did not know that. Thank you there, dual chains. Or dual chain, I'm sorry. I can't pronounce that last word. I'm a slow country boy, I'm sorry. I make a living turning boats, you know. Turning boats and doing electrical work. I love this stuff. Try to get out and play in it tomorrow. Nothing like the snow, especially like this. Get 4 kids out. Well, 2 of them probably won't go because they're not really outdoorsy anymore. The other 2 will. Oh, my security camera's going off. It's like a dog in the yard. I hope Red ain't out. Excuse me. Got this old red bone hound at home. She's a good one. So nobody's told me, how much snow do you guys have? What's up, Kermit? What's up, the legend? What's up, Dr. Tripper? I already know how much snow you got. Dual chain. How much snow you got, man? Talk to me. Don't leave me in the dock. Help me entertain myself while I'm waiting on my wife. Mom, you're making me sneeze. Nobody got no snow? Am I the only one with snow? I don't know where these people are supposed to be working's at. They need to be coming home. It's ridiculous. Dan Mosley, you need to get up here and whip these people into shape. Message me. I'll tell you what's going on up here. There's a big difference in what's going on up here and what was 8 years ago. I know, I worked here. Boy, you got hit hard, oil chain. I am set several layers of ice, a couple inches of snow, about 9 inches of everything, and it's been snowing all day, he says. Well, I would not be one of driving in that. Knoxville, Tennessee, checking in with some snow. Last I heard, you guys had about 4 inches. This was the last I checked the radar and stuff anyway. You guys had around 4 inches expected to fall. So, how many of y'all, what happened in London, Kentucky? Where the London cops went to the wrong house and took out Doug Harless, a 62-year-old maintenance man like me. Didn't bother nobody, stayed to himself, just like me. Didn't have people hanging out at his house and stuff, just like me. Cops got their addresses wrong. Knocked on his door just a couple of times. And then hit him 5 times with an AR-223. Then they went outside and conjugated about what they wanted to do about it. And they called 911, called it in. If y'all haven't heard about it, please go back. Actually, please subscribe to the channel and go watch the content. It's free to subscribe. The content's free to watch. I don't do YouTube to make money. I do YouTube to try to spread information and to shine light on corruption. I don't care about making money off of YouTube. I work a 9 to 5. I work 40 hours a week. 40 plus. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but I like putting pressure on these politicians to do stuff. A good example, I fussed all the time with the Everett's Council over that American flag, and then finally one day they had the fire department up there cleaning it. Now it looks good. We got a big pretty American flag and an algae infested green tank, a nasty looking tank, but where the American flag's at looks good. It's clean. You'll see that on my page. You'll find the corrupt conversation between the county judge executive and the London City Police that executed Doug. I need as many of you all to share this story, tell your friends, because we got rogue cops down here and they're killing citizens for no reason. I mean, and we don't have no big super lawyers around here. And people are scared to do anything in Harlan, because this is the type of place that they'll find you laying somewhere on the side of the road in your car with no noodle caboodle. So, any of y'all heard about that stuff? Well, they're claiming they went to the wrong address, is what they're claiming. The London Police Department says that they went to the wrong address. But what's bad is they knocked on the door. First, they say the man was fidgeting by the couch, so they put him in him. Um, then they say he aimed at them. I mean, they cannot keep their story straight. And then when I start digging around on them, I find out how corrupt the mayor is, how he don't even live in the city. He lives up there in Lilly in a big fancy home. The guy has shut down like a shirt business and then opened a shirt business up. I mean, he is corrupt as corrupt can be. Mayor Weedle is. Mayor Weedle is corrupt. I'm here to tell you. He uses those cops like gun thugs was used back in the cold days. But I say justice for Doug. I'd like to be able to drive down to London and go to that march. I really would. I don't know. I don't remember what day it's on. I want to say January 25th or something like that. If so, I might make that. This man going cleaning some beehives off. I didn't think bees made honey this time of year. I thought they slept. They're coming down good still, guys. Any other comments about the London police? Any more questions? The snow sounds a little icy. Well, I guess no more questions. I was waiting to see if any was going to pop up. I hate being silent on you guys, but I don't want to start talking about something and somebody asks something. Old Person Watch 2025. Don't fall in the snow, Grandpa. Don't fall in the snow. We got an old person out. That's Peter Bader McGee. No, they shouldn't. That was completely messed up. And that's exactly what that man lost his weed eater that he had nothing to do with. He didn't steal that weed eater. He ain't no dope dealer. He was a maintenance man like I am. That's why I say it could be any of us. That could have been any Kentuckian. I have the whole phone call on my channel. I have the entire phone call on my channel. And yeah, you can hear where he says he'll work hard for that guy. Now, I have that whole phone call. I try to bring you all the correct information and all the information. I really do. Yeah, check it out, man. I got the full conversation. I got every drop of it on there from start to finish. From where, and hey, it's public records. The dummy called the 911 dispatch. Talked to Officer Hall, I think's his name. Hale or Hall. I think it's Hall. I got his picture too. I've reached out to the city and stuff. They just tell me it's an investigation, yada, yada, yada. Same spew bullshit you hear them say. I mean, people get tired of that. Really? You ain't got no snow where you're at, man? Wow. What state you in, dude? Nope, that ain't my wife. That's one of the grandpas. Well, she come on, I get out of here. Well, I figured you'd have some. Huh? I guess it stayed too low for you all, but you got the cold air. You do any ginseng farming out there in Wisconsin? You ever heard of marathon ginseng? Marathon ginseng's up there in Wisconsin. You ever heard of that? Oh, I hunt it wild. I've got it on my videos. I go harvest it myself wild. I don't fool with any of it farmed. Oh no, they got a lot of ground here to run around. They're able to free roam. This is a retirement home. It's not a old folks home or a nursing home type. It's not that. These people have to be able to go to the bathroom and eat on their own and be in their right mind and know what's going on in the world. They get a little scared sometimes watching that news and stuff. They get freaked out. But the old lady has to calm them down. A lot of them, I reckon, watch my channel now. Just keep up with what's going on in Harlan. I need to go back to doing the weekly news for Harlan County. You can't really do it daily. We're pretty small and spread out. Time you hear about something happening in Cumberland, it happened 2 days ago. So I figured weekly be good enough. Yeah, yeah, I know. I've known that marathon guy. He's the Chinese guy. Dr. Ming. He's done some interesting stuff with it, man. He's went over there and made some kind of IV bag out of ginseng. I forget what he called it. And he saved some little girl's life over in China. He flew over there with that stuff, and I believe that root will cure anything, people, especially the wild root. I'll be honest with you, I ain't had nothing bad like COVID, the flu. I might catch a common cold if I'm around a little snotty kid and they got the flu. I'll catch like a 2-day cold, a little sniffle. But I ain't like, I can't breathe. All that shit. I'm just like real weak feeling. Hell, I still go to work. And I use ginseng daily. Take my Flintstones daily. Well, that's good, man. I don't know about the best of the wild. I've always heard that was in New York and in the Carolinas and in the Kentucky, Virginia was next on the list of sought after sign. State record for ginseng was dug right here in Harlan County. Dug by old man Middleton. I know him. He sold it to the Johnsons next door. I know them. And they turned around and sold it to Browns in Tennessee. Know them too. Certified. Wild certified. Unharmed. 1 point, I think it was 6 pounds. 1.06, so 1 pound, 1 ounce is what that thing weighed. I know where he dug it because he told me where a big plant was that he found, and that he hadn't went back to it. He said he had a couple of times to make sure it was still there and growing, and it was there and growing. And he told me last time he seen it, it had like 4 or 5 tops coming off that one root. He said he scratched around the top of the ground enough to see them all connected and covered it back up. He said he'd take the berries. He said it's right on a point, and he said it's dry. He said right there on that point it starts turning green, and down below that road it's green. He said he'd take them berries and sling them over the road. He said hopefully if anybody would find it, they would stay down in there playing and all that and not come on up because it looks so dry. Oh, you see me dig it, huh? Yeah, I like doing that, man. I love it. I save vacation days just where I can get out and do that, man. Just so I can go hunt ginseng and not have to worry about my bills. I try to save 5 days of them at least. I've got to get my new yearly park pass. This one's expired. That way I can ride. No, I don't dig in the park, for those of you who think I do. No, I respect the ground. Plus, there ain't nowhere you can hide your four-wheeler at. If you leave your four-wheeler parked, number one, you're taking a chance of somebody messing with it. Number two, they're pretty much going to know what you're doing. The game warden will be up there on you pretty quick. So, it ain't worth fooling with. Now, go up there and blow some steam off. Yep. You know, I ain't even found like a little off-road I could... Black dirt and right's it. You'll find some big roots in that. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you all think it's a valuable channel. I do it for you all. I don't do it for myself. But I appreciate that, Rabbit Pete. Yeah, I know y'all got terrain. I've seen a few people out there hunting it in the wild. Didn't really look like y'all had any real high up mountains like what we've got, steep as a cow face and shit. But what you just described, if that was sitting on the east side or the north side of the little wood line there or whatever y'all hunting in, yep, that'd be quite nice to find some big ones in. Yeah, the redder the clay, the lesser the price. I dig all of my seine. Every bit of it comes from Big Black Mountain. I've dug off a Big Black Mountain for probably the past 10 years. And probably 10 years before that on Little Black Mountain. Uh, I might go back to Little Black Mountain this year because it's been a long time since I've been back in there. But them is the main two mountains. They're the two highest peaks in the state. Black Mountain's 4,100, and I think it's 55 feet, I think. And Little Black, depending on where you're at on it, the main peak of it, it's a lookout tower thing. The Dominican, it's like 3,900 or 500 or something like that. And yeah, 3,009. And then the regular peak that isn't a lookout point is the 3,500. I like to stay around 3,000 to 4,000 feet, anywhere through there, 3,000 and up. The Sang's lighter. The higher up you get here, the roots are lighter in weight. But they get big, man. In Big Black Mountain, it don't never get no sun. It's just rich black dirt, big, thick hardwood forest. Beautiful, beautiful terrain. It's just, oh God. I go boing, 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 thinking about it, man. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you was able to get that out there. Got another smoker or a joker. Because I am the midnight talker. My wife beat my tail, boy. Ain't that the truth? I tell you, I found some big ones. Go up on these strip jobs. And where they cut it out. And then they leave the tree lines right when you step into them tree lines. You know, people go in, they go up. Well, I've walked along the bottom of them tree lines along them roads. Boy, I've done some big old fours like that. I try to do a lot of teaching and passing that art on. It's dying. To leave them little ones in the ground, only to get them big 3s and 4s. Now, of course, if you see a two-prong, guys, and it's knee-high and got a berry pod and the stem as big as a damn cigarette, you probably got an ounce root. Check it. But don't start digging like a wild maniac. I mean, use your sense. It's still coming down out here. Yep. Sounds a little icy. Oh, I've heard all about that. I'm storing stuff under that tunnel. Yeah, I've heard that stuff all my life, man. Oh, that's like heaven, what you describing. You don't stand alone in this fight. We hunt north sides 400 to 600 foot from the valley floor. I live beside a cricket river, surrounded by dancing mountains, horizons, awful nice, no neighbors in range. Now the last part just makes my mouth water, like like giving me two big steaks and some taters, Lord gosh. Mm, I'm a fat boy, I like to eat. Smile. You're on HCKT TV. If I can get it to focus better. I'm shaky. Starting to get cold in this car. He's a bing bonging to stay warm. That's heaven to me, man. That'd be my perfect heaven. Wake up and it'd be fall of the year all year long. Nothing but red roses of berries of ginseng planted around. I could dig and dig and dig. Just throw me a little cabin. He ain't even got to give me no electricity. Oh, he probably was. There's several of them here. I mean, truth be known, he probably was. I love these old people out here to death. A lot of them know who I am where I used to work here. I worked here for 3 years before I started working where I'm at now. Yeah, I've seen that too. Are they coming back or have they always been there and people are just noticing them? Because there's some generations that just don't know what in the hell we're talking about, you know? I mean, yeah, man, that's perfect what you talking about. I'm a little jelly. I got to walk around in those steep stuff, fight with bears and bees and rattlesnakes. I got a dog with me, but if I've got an ATV, though, have access to one of them, then I don't have the dog. So, on my own end. Okay. You talking about sprouts and stuff, little small trees. It's coming to life. Well, that's good, man. That's real good. They're good eating. If y'all ain't never ate a pawpaw, man, y'all don't know what you missing. They good. They good to make moonshine out of. They good. I'm gonna have to pay attention this fall. I know where some are that bear plenty of fruit and stuff, but I ain't been looking around for no sprouts. Be interesting to know how my areas are doing on that there. I seen on my studio that it's like 60-some% of y'all can't understand what I say. So damn, it's bad. I can't help it. I talk with a horrible Harlan County accent, I know. And I talk slow. I know that too. I know I sound like a damn idiot, but I ain't one. Far from it. I just didn't pay attention in English class. I figured, hell, I could speak it. At least I thought I could till I noticed that almost 70% of you has to have the closed caption stuff on. And I don't think that thing understands what I say either. I have been chilling with an hour with you guys. Just out here watching it snow, watching the old people come smoke. Talking smack, charging a phone. Watching my dog sleep here all alone. And I always thought that too. Country understands country. Lordy. That's like the West Virginia hillbilly raider exam. I'll have to show that to y'all one night. And I just don't never pay no attention if there's little uns around them. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I start noticing them once they about my eye level, you know. So they start getting up there a little bit. But that's good to know. I know I like them. This dog will even eat them right here. That doggy right there will eat them. Hello. Hello, dog. Get the damn light out of my... Okay, dog. Yeah, I love eating pawpaws. I'd be back sane and find some of them, boy. I'd find me an old log somewhere, sit on, I'd fill my old fat belly up. I tell you. Mm. And they make me shit good, too, if I eat a whole lot of them. I tell you, they clean me out, boy. Not like rinds or nothing. I don't get the rinds, but, whoa, man, there's a lot comes out. I tell you. No, that was Marvin J. Lipford that done that. He was the sheriff then. Our sheriff now is Chris Brewer. Chris has been a cop for, I'd say, a good 20 years. Worked in the county for many, many years. Now, our most laid back sheriff was the one that come in before Chris. I don't even remember the guy's name, man. He used to work out KSP. He didn't bother nobody. He done his job. He worked for the courts like he's supposed to. I mean, he didn't do a lot of the running gun drug investigating type of stuff. And Brewer basically called him out for not doing it. He was like, "You're not doing your job." And he read him the KRS of what his job is, how he's supposed to serve the courts, and all that, you know. Uh, and serve the people when the people call, serve papers and all that crap, you know. Brewer basically called him out on it. Harlan County was having a very, very bad, I think it was a meth or heroin or something in here. It was bad, and it had bad stuff in it that was killing our people. And he said he'd clean it up, and I give him credit. I mean, nobody has sent me nothing hollering he's violated them or he's done anything to them. I mean, and trust me, if it was happening, they'd send it. I mean, unless they just don't listen to me and say, "Oh, I tell everybody, always film your interactions with the police." I mean, they lie. You can't trust them like you used to could. They don't have the honor like and integrity like they used to have. They don't even know the laws that they are supposed to uphold most of the time. Had one violate somebody's rights, thinking he could ID everybody in the car and all that. Got hateful with them too. It's on YouTube. I had one, if I remember right, his badge number was 557. Because he needs a little bit of retraining. He likes to fish. I told him, "I know what you're doing. You're fishing. Just please go write your ticket. I want to exercise my Fifth Amendment, not answer any of your questions." He kept wanting me to roll my windows down. I kept asking him, "What law is that? You don't have to roll my window down. Plus, they don't roll down." I mean, and no, you can't grab my door handle and open it. So look through my crack if you're that scared. But no, that is the TV show, not the same sheriff. The TV show's no longer on there. Well, not being filmed. I'm sure you can go find episodes or whatever, but it ain't still being filmed today. About the only person that films police is me when I see them out and I ain't in the middle of doing something. Somebody coming over there. Oh no. Just the way the light was hitting it. I think I'm caught up with everybody's questions. See, I was trying to find that one comment. Okay, yeah, I'm all caught up. Alrighty. Any more questions? Let me see if I got a pencil in this car. Hang on. My Lord self is gonna get warm for a second. Give me 1 second, brother. I'm looking for that pen. I know there's one in this car. My wife's a nurse. She packs pens. The extra one. She's got pens she can't use, like a funky purple one. Okay. Alrighty, man. Go for it. I'm ready. Omer Weedle Wobble thinks he rules, by gosh. We'll have to bring him down for sure. I'm so glad the civil rights lawyer picked that up. If you got Messenger, you can shoot me a message anytime you want to. Just look up Mark Stewart, Harlan County, Kentucky. You'll find me. You'll find a picture. You'll find me. Yeah, I got my pen and paper ready, brother. It's however you want to do it. I don't understand that. But yeah, I got pen and paper. Yeah, I got it ready. Oh, Miles. Three up. I have no idea what that means. All right. All right, brother. I guess that. Yep, I figured that. Yeah. Yeah, delete away, then pop it up there for a second. I'll write it down and take it out. There it goes. All right. That's what I like about YouTube. I can see what y'all are doing and stuff. We all come together. I'm starting to get a little bit pissed off because these people ain't here, man. I've been sitting out here for over an hour. But I met a friend. About drop shits. Alrighty, we ready now. we sending Morse code messages. That way y'all don't figure them out. There'll be Morse code messages coming up there he's sending. Oh, I am watching, man. I was watching you delete everything and all that. Well, we watching the old people, guys. Well, it did on my end. It says message rejected, message rejected, message retracted. I don't see none of that stuff you put up there. Nobody else should either. They should see message retracted. That's what I was sitting here watching. You sit there to delete all that Morse code. Now I'm waiting for my wife to get off. I got the area. I must have sat and watched you delete it and didn't realize you put it up there. Yeah, got that. Got you, man. What's up, Bullitt County, Kentucky? I'm sitting here in beautiful Harlan County, over on the Elko side of the county, waiting for my wife to get off work, warming my big butt up. Waiting for her to get off work and warming my big butt up. We was talking about Doug earlier. Then my boy needed to send me a little coded message there. I had to pick that up. I'll go home and decode that and get up with you there, Bond. You an hour behind in time. Is it 8:40 where you at? In Bullitt County, or are you on the same time zone I'm in? Yep, we're sitting out here watching the old people come and freeze. Yeah, I was figuring so. Had to give me time to get home and holler at you. It was. Let's see. Yeah. It's still snowing. You just can't see it without the headlights. That's why I'm having to wipe the window. See it hitting the window? Then we wipe it away. What door will our next smoker be out of? Oh shit, I wish he'd come on. Steve, how much snow you got? Terry, how much snow you got? You guys still on? Or did you pop in, pop out? Give them a second to type and reply. Oh yeah, you didn't tell me that. I'm sorry. Yeah, shit. That's my fault, man. I thought there was 2 new ones popped in there. It's my fault, brother. You need to go out. You need to go make some lemonade. What, you're licking your lips like somebody's got a damn steak out there. You see somebody with a steak, I'm gonna get it. Damn. So there's a legend. What now? Greg Page, UK. Google it. Football legend from Middlesboro, Kentucky. So the dude went to England, over there to UK, and played soccer. Is that what you're saying, John? He's born in Middlesboro. I hadn't heard of him. That's interesting. I guess where it's not a hardcore American sport. I mean, it's growing here. The school has a soccer thing now. My buddy takes his kids to it. He talks about him being a soccer mom. Oh. Damn, I got confused. I thought you were saying UK as in over there in England. Baseball's my sport. I love baseball. I can't wait till the season starts. The Braves ain't done a damn thing, though, all year. Let a lot of the pitchers walk. Max Fried went to the Yankees. Oh, yeah, I love baseball. Played it when I was a kid. Loved collecting the cards and going to the games. Every summer, my Uncle Ronnie would take me to see the Braves play. It was back in the 80s when they sucked, when they had Terry Pendleton and all them guys, Ron Gant, Dale Murphy. He was good, probably the only good player they had. And then in the 90s, they got real dominant, and then everybody jumped on their bandwagon. And I was like, well, where were all you at in the 80s? You know. But all through school, every summer, we'd go to Georgia and go to Six Flags, or we'd go to Rock City and Lake Winnipesaukee, somewhere around in there like that. And, he'd always take me to a Braves game. This hat that I've got on is from that time frame there, late 80s. It's even got some player's name in it, a no-name player. You can put his name on the Google, though, find stats for him. He played like 2 years or something. He put it on my head as they was leaving. He had me down there close to the players. Does anybody know when that next march for Doug Harlan is? I thought I found one of them 5% subscribers from England when John said that. I was going to start asking him a bunch of questions. Number one was going to be, do you got that closed caption on? Damn, I'm going to have to put ice skates on this car. Ain't nobody coming out burning them one now. Oh well. If I might, don't lose paper now to have that. It's got them numbers on it. All right, put that in my pocket. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with my wife. You gonna get out? You need to make some lemonade. See if any of these people drink it. You gonna get out in the snow? I'm getting old. Take off, old girl. I done said the mayor would end up with it. He's into real estate. Making that yellow snow. Making that yellow snow. Gonna scoop me up some lemonade and watch that sucker glow. It's colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra out here, Ma. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Come on. Get in there. What you waiting on? It's cold. Go, dog. Go. 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 Get over in your own seat. I'm sitting out there while you run around. You're too cold for that. Oh, man, really? And I'm sitting up here in Elkhorn. I've been sitting here for over an hour waiting for her to get off work. The people that's supposed to relieve her, this might be them finally coming in. She's been here since 5 a.m. Second shift called in. And then these people was like, oh, no, we'll get there when we can. God. I know it better be the people to let her go home. That's bull crap, man. They don't know. I tell you. I know Bill's been going through a lot. I understand that. But his job is to take care of that district and to take care of Dan Mosley. Give him permission to spend his money on what he wants to spend his money on. There ain't no reason he can't be calling on that phone. I tell you I'd run, but I don't think it's time. I just don't think it's time for me to be in politics. Well, she can't leave these old people here by themselves, and everybody called in because of this snow. And where she's their supervisor, she has to stay. This is a corrupt little place here, buddy. This place is bad. I know what they do. And they ever do something to her, I'll expose every bit of that. They keep this up and I'll make them hire a good work crew. Because I'm not dealing with this. There comes my beautiful wife. I'm going to end this live stream. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys on the next one. 5 Mile getting back.